Looks like you fled battle. You'll have to collect blue wisps or use a purple potion to recover your mana.
You've been a big help. Okay, I need one more piece for my science project. It's going to be tough, so you don't have to do it if you don't want to. It'll require going up to the top of Golem Tower. I need a steam capacitor to complete my project. The only one I know of would be the one on the Iron Golem, but I know he is really tough. I won't blame you if you don't want to do it, but if you do, I'll give you some treasure cards for defeating the Iron Golem and bringing me the steam capacitor. Deal? the Iron Golem? Wow! You know how many students have tried and were defeated? You are amazing, young wizard. And true to my word, here are the treasure cards I promised. Remember to put them in your deck. I know you'll need them in the future. Bye now!
Good day to you, young wizard. What can I do for you? A seed? Farley sent you? A most unusual request, but I should be able to help you. A plant's journey of life begins with it as a seed. There are many types of seeds, each with a different destiny. With enough energy, you can prepare soil of your choice in your castle, if you have one, or a planter in your dorm. Then you can place the seed into the readied soil. After a time, it will begin to grow. You can shepherd its growth through spells and other means of caring for it, creating an environment for it to thrive. I will give you a seed. Take it back to Farley. He will tell you more.
My goodness, you won't be able to enter that area until you won't be able to enter that area until the transfer is complete.
Oh, you've got that seed? Fantastic. I recommend you roll up your sleeves and learn something about gardening. Let's see what kind of seed blossom saw fit to give you. Oh, what's this? A dandelion? That'll do nicely. After you've planted your dandelion seed, it starts to grow. From seed to seedling, young plant, mature plant, to elder. You can use a number of helpful spells to usher it along as it grows, keeping it healthy and happy. Take a look at the row of 4 dandelions to the side of me, and examine each of them. When you're done, come back and I'll bend your ear some more, if you've got the patience for it.
This is a seedling, the youngest phase of life for a plant. You will need energy to plant a seed in a planter or the ground. After a seed is planted, you can use plant growth spells on it to help it flourish. Plants require some things to thrive and survive: water, sunshine, pollination, magic, and even music. Plants that are cared for with spells to satisfy their needs will advance through the stages of life. Next, you should examine the young plant. This is a young plant.
So, there you have it. I'm sad to say that gardening isn't all nurturing and happiness. Plants can be endangered by some very real threat. Take a look at those two unhealthy plants and see what I'm talking about.
This plant.
It's a sorry state. I think
At last, someone who can help me. Please take this parchment to Zane at the library. Yes, the library is over by the prospector's camp. Ooh, I should have given this to Zane weeks ago. Yes.
Well, hello again, young wizard. Good to see you again. I see you made it out of Wizard City. I was worried the place is falling apart. You'd be glad to know all them Smiths you found are being appreciated. I found them all good homes, I did. They'll be safe so long as Malister don't get his way. Maybe you could help me again. I need to round up beetles. They're all over Krokotopia. You bring it back to me and I'll reward you.
Ah, the very information I need indeed. I appreciate you for bringing it here to me. Tinu can be such a procrastinator sometimes. Could you help me out? I am up to my eyeballs in shelving parchment, and I've got little time. But I'm also trying to collect stories about the history of my race, the Manders. I know many things about our race, but I feel it is incomplete. I fear some of our stories might have been lost in the passage of time. It would be great if you could interview a Mander named Hetch Aldim just on the other side of the oasis. It would help out my research greatly, and I'm too busy to go myself. History? My great-grandmander told me some stories he found in the Chamber of the Chosen. He said our race was once happy and lived without care. All that changed when the Crocs arrived. They were migrating due to hardships and plagues they had in their old lands. We began by helping them out, but we were too generous as a race. We helped them out until one day we discovered that we were their servants. Well, slaves. Sadly, we have become victims of our own kind-hearted nature. Oh well. Maybe it was meant to be this way. I hope not. Amazing! You learned all that from talking with Hetch? I never knew that about the history of our race. No wonder the Crocs didn't record that knowledge. You've saved me time and effort. How about asking Salab ibn Dur what he knows about the history of the Mander race? He is usually within the pyramid.
Come in, watch your step. Things are amiss down here. You say you are looking for the Order of the Fang? As a matter of fact, I was just researching them when the Crocs came to life and attacked. When the Crocs attacked, my diggers and I had just found an ancient obelisk describing the Order of the Fang. We had to evacuate everyone. If only I could see rubbings of the inscription on the obelisk, I could learn more about the Order. Do you think you could make rubbings for me? You can find the ancient obelisk at the dig site in the Royal Hall.
Does that do anything? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is that sound? Does that do anything? Well, I can hear myself. There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is that sound? I'm sorry. I turned on the volume on the freaking stream so I could hear myself, and it was like, oh, that's different. But now there's a weird peach fuzz sound.
Do you see that device? It's a teleporter. If you use it, it will transport you to other teleporters.
I guess it changed the mic to the one that's I don't have anymore.
When the Crocs attacked, my notebook fell apart and all the pages scattered. I can't leave this place without that information. My notes on the Crocs may seem like ancient history to you, but they may have some bearing on our present situation. Maybe they can explain Malastaire's interest in... I think the charmed slaves picked up the pages of my notebook. Could you get those notebook pages back for me?
Yeah, no, I apologize about that. See, I messed with the volume, because I thought that was the issue, is that the volume was wrong, but it was actually the fact that I chose the wrong mic. I have a mic in this as well, and I don't use it. I turn it off, and it switched to that one. So nothing was happening. I don't use this mic because it's not the best, and I don't know why it didn't. I wanted to replace this mic because it's not the best, but it's what I can afford right now, given the fact that I just had to put money into my vehicle. And I don't get paid for a couple of weeks. And now I owe my sister money because she had to help me pay for the vehicle. I love my sister. That's a fan. I'm unfair, man. It's just that I can hear my fan usually, and it doesn't sound like that, but that's, I mean, It's weird to hear it through a microphone, the sound of the fan. I need that fan, though. I need more fans. I'm not gonna buy them. I think there was just a gunshot. And the power just went flickered for 10 seconds. We've been having a really bad storm today for most of the day, so there's a chance that I might lose power. But a gunshot, I mean, I can't say it's not uncommon. In comparison to where I lived with my mom. But I can say it is still unsettling, doesn't matter how often it happens. We have a lot of drug dealers in the area. And unfortunately, because the city is really small, and we have a lot of college students, it's not that difficult for this kind of stuff to happen. When we first moved up here, the very first month of living here, someone got shot. And we closed a Giant Eagle store while I was working there early because no one could find the shooter. And then like a couple months later, maybe max, not even, there was a carjacking, a series of someone coming around and stealing people's vehicles. And they found a group of people. They were sending out the APB. We got to look for people who look like this. The last one they stole was a red Toyota. It was just like the most bizarre. There's like a shooting every week, but no one, but phrasing. Shooting makes it sound like someone's getting shot. There's at least a gunshot every week. It feels like some days. And it's a little bizarre. I mean, it's not like this is the most dangerous area in the world. And I don't know that I feel like my life's in danger, but it is an interesting section sometimes. I heard that sound and I didn't expect to hear it. Because it's been relatively quiet for a little bit.
We were digging in this area when we were attacked by menacing crocs. I lost all my equipment in the confusion. Could you go get my equipment for me? I have it packed in wooden crates. Those crates are scattered everywhere.
I don't know. I feel like I'm exaggerating. I mean, I definitely most likely am exaggerating.
Is it the weapons?
But, it isn't to say there was a guy. When the first shooting, though, the kid didn't get killed. They shot him in the hand. And, I don't know why, but that was slightly funny to hear. Because, there have been a couple shootings in Pittsburgh beforehand where people were shooting up movie theaters and places where large groups of people were gathering, and I just found it funny that in my head, I guess I picture like two kids, not kids because they have to be college age, but fighting over something stupid, and it ending with one kid getting shot over what is undoubtedly something stupid. Especially like, I feel like if someone shoots you in the hand, either they didn't feel comfortable with the violence of what they're doing, or it was not that big, like it was like an empty threat that they felt they needed to go further on. But I mean, either way, it ended in some way that it shouldn't have. Hello, Min. Hello, Min, who wants to eat my microphone.
My notebook pages. Thanks so much. Now, let me give them a good look. Oh, dear. These research notes need to reach Gordon Fleming right away. I'd better keep researching. I'll be safe, but rotten luck all the same. Could you take my notes to Gordon Fleming? You'll find him in the Royal Hall.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of men, well, I don't even know if it's men. Speaking of the cats that are freezing, Min right now is using my finger as a, lollipop, so he's both giving it kisses and then
These
trying to
rubbings
eat
are
it.
Perfect. Let me decipher the text.
Professor Winthrop studies the rubbings and grows frightened.
My word. The Order of the Fang was a secret group of croc wizards who wrote a book of rituals called the Croconomicon, the most powerful source of knowledge about life and death magic. The Croconomicon cannot fall to Malastare. Perhaps this order has something to do with the crocs attacking us now. Did Malastare...
Can you not eat that?
He has done similar work in Wizard City. We need to find out more. While I was running for my life from the croc attack, I saw Beatty Narini take an ancient tablet. He's the leader of the crocs in this area.
Man!
Beatty Narini must have the answers we're looking for. To reach him, we'd need a key to his chamber. Our fighting men are trying to protect our archaeologist. Could you defeat Narini crocs until you find a croc carrying the chamber key and take it from them?
Okay. Sorry. My cat is trying to eat my microphone. It's getting a little late, but... Oh, now good news. He's changed his mind. He's now attacking, my coin purse. Small victories. I don't know. One of the cats, I don't know which one, if it's Max or Min, is, well, mentioned it before. Like, when I left to visit my family...
Ah, wonderful! You found my crates. Thank you so... You brought me Alfred Rothschild's notebook. Splendid! Let's just take a look, shall we? Ah, I see the urgency. Did you know that Tots intend to invade other worlds with a huge army? Some dark figure has put them up to it. We had suspected it, but this is the proof. Thanks. I'll let the others know. Since you are so good at finding my equipment, perhaps you can help me again. I don't know where I put my inventory list. Would you search the dig site for it? I probably left it near one of the camps.
Alright, first off, man. Why is it my responsibility to help you figure out where you left everything? Like, dude, grow up. Get your own stuff. It's literally 40 fucking steps from you. Wow. But anyways, back to the point. So, while I was gone, Adrian didn't take care of the cat litter, and the cats pissed on their own beds. They pissed all over the carpet. It smelled awful. And I guess that yesterday, even though since I've been back, I've been taking care of the cat litter. I even bought them fresh cat litter.
Inventory list. Wonderful. You found it. Oh dear. Now where are those artifacts I found? Bad news. Those artifacts were very powerful. If the Crocs took them, we could be in big... Would you mind battling the Crocs until you get those artifacts back? I would appreciate it greatly.
Don't you just love the fact that this guy can't keep track of anything? Yeah, well, either way. Back to the point. My guess that yesterday, while Adrian and my friend Megan were asleep, one of the cats, or both, decided to make my friend's luggage into their own cat bed. Their own litter box. And they no longer have the excuse that the litter box is empty, so now it could be a chance that one of them is actually having problems that might require them to go to the vet. Or we could have to learn how to retrain them, because it could just be that they're being a bit, I don't know. Bratty? I don't know. I've never had this issue with either of them. Grant, we've had Min for way less time than Max, but I've never had either of them just pee on random objects. Like, they usually just go for the litter box, like they're expected to. And I don't know how to deal with it right now, because I didn't expect to walk in today and have that told me that they just got doused. I mean, my friend Megan basically said that every item that she has brought up is not so great, and luckily there's a laundromat right next to our building. We just got the clothing cleaned, but she's gonna come out tomorrow with my sister and replace things like the toothbrush and our hairbrush. They're gonna try to get a cleaning product to help clean out the effects of the actual suitcase itself, you know, that type of deal. And hopefully it will not be a continuous issue. But I don't really have the money right on top right now to bring him out to the vet. Either of them, to be honest. Because I just spent money on my car. So it's like, great timing, you two. I love it. I'm hoping it's just that I have to retrain one or both of them how to use a litter box when it should be rather obvious. I mean, technically speaking, I've had to train Max a little bit on how to use a litter box. Because when we got the new litter box, it has a different setup and he couldn't figure out his way to get out of it. But he knew how to use it, he just didn't know how to leave. Yes, they're both boys. They're both little men. I kind of wanted one to be, I wanted to get a dog and I wanted to get a female dog and I got a male cat to go with my male cat. And now I might end up getting a male dog to go with my 2 male cats, depending on what happens in the future. Not anytime soon. My mom's just a little worried. Her thought process, if she ends up losing her current house or having to move in with my grandparents on my stepdad's side, she's worried that they can't really keep their dog because allergies, and also he's he's very territorial. Not super duper aggressive, but he is known to bite. So she was like, if it ends up happening, can you take him off? Because he likes me. I'm gonna be relatively close so she can check in on him and make sure he's okay. He loves my mom. Whenever a cat, my friend said it's best to neuter them. Yeah, we did that right away, basically. When we got Max, we had to set up his appointment because he was only 2 months old, but the second that he could, they did. And when we got Min, he was already old enough too, so it was like one of the very first things we did. He got them neutered, and then he got all his vaccinations, and he was a very unhappy boy. But he was a lot easier to deal with, apparently, according to the vet, than Max. They don't like seeing Max at the vet. But maybe, I don't know. I got both of them set up. Like, I had to. Even if I didn't think about it, even if I didn't want to, it's a requirement for the apartment. Maybe they didn't do a good job. I think I'm looking at Min, mainly. I feel like, and it might be mean to him, but I feel like if anything, it's more likely to be something with him, just because I've had Max for longer, since he was 2 months old, and he doesn't match the behavior. We've only had Min for a couple of months. Maybe something's changed. I don't know. I might call the vet and see if there's anything that I'm doing wrong, or if there's something that they need to do with him they haven't done yet. Sometimes they wait a couple months to get to the next thing. I don't know. He's chilling though. He's been, well, at least with me, both of them have been well behaved. He is only, from what I'm being told, doing this with Adrian and Megan, only when I'm not there. Like, he did it while they were asleep downstairs, while I'm all the way upstairs, nowhere near them, can't talk, like, no association. He waits until one of them, at least. I should not be saying he as if it's just men. We don't know. They're waiting until no one else is, like, I'm not around to do this, and they have not been caught directly doing it. But you know it has to be one of them, because there's no other pets in the house, and if it is per person in the house, I'm gonna flip my lid. I better fucking...
Well, now that that's all sorted, I'd better stay here with them and make sure nothing else goes missing.
Yeah, because you're the best man for that, man. Sorry. No, it's been messy. Cats are fun. Honestly, when I first got told about it, I genuinely just thought it's because Adrian didn't take care of the cat litter, but I've been taking care of the cat litter, and they're still having this problem.
You found the chamber key. Well done. Our men here have their hands full fighting the Crocs. The archaeologists are no help. Can you defeat Beatty Narini in his chamber? Claim the missing ancient tablet from him, and perhaps I can find out how this madness started.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You must find Beatty Narini,
I
defeat
did
him
it!
in battle, and reclaim the missing ancient tablet.
Thanks, man. I didn't know that. Can this load? Game? Oh boy. How much you wanna bet we're losing internet connection? Told you there's a storm. But that's not doing. Usually when Wizard 101 is having an internet problem, they'll have these little chains show up in the corner, and it'll start in like yellow, and it'll progress to red, and red is when it's all over. But it is unusual for it to be out in that way. Hi, I'm new. You still live though. I mean, yeah. Hello. I think the game's going to end, unfortunately. And it's getting late, but I'm sorry. Honestly. Yeah. This is a good sign that the game's not working. This is not usually this slow. We're going through a bit of a storm, and we already had the flash where it looked like everything was gonna shut down for 10 seconds. I'm wondering if my internet connection is going down now. Not necessarily like awful, but Wizard 101 seems to be like, in my past it seems to be more like sensitive to that kind of stuff. Like everything will else be working, and then Wizard 101 will just crash first. So I'm sorry. I just Control-Alt-deleted it. I think it might be easier. But it's going on 4 a.m. for me. Tomorrow I'll be back online, hopefully at actually 12:30 like usual. Unlike today where I was trying to catch up on some assignments before coming in because I've been falling behind. Yep, 4 a.m. So, I'm gonna go to bed. I hope you guys have a good day or night, whatever time period it is for you. And hopefully tomorrow it will not be